Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm one of the team leaders and the master's program head at Bundang branch. This vlog is for lesson 4 of C2 Eagle. This is my follow-up vlog just to talk about how my ideas went. My big plan was to have the kids focus on creating an intelligence test uh, that would be based on their own definitions of intelligence and which they would then administer to classmates. The biggest thing I found with my class was the discussions went fine. I said that I was going to use a TED Talk entitled Schools Kill Creativity. That worked really well. It resonated with the students, but I just ran out of time. The discussion had so many big themes like what is a genius, what is talent. We got into a lot of nature versus nurture debates that we just ran out of time and didn't have enough time to work on the making an intelligence test. So what I did was I assigned parts of it for homework. The students in their groups had to come up with a definition of intelligence. So they had to do some research together in class in the remaining 30 minutes, which I supervised. I walked around and helped them. I would have them come up with a definition, and then I would ask them questions about it to force them to define it further. And they had to go home, and as a group, they're going to have to come in and talk about how they view intelligence, and then instead of doing a research homework presentation on lesson 5, they are going to get together and start working on their intelligence test. So that's my plan, and that's how it turned out. I guess basically, I would say if you're going to do any of the stuff I advised on my first video for this lesson, just be aware that it's going to take a lot of time, and I think that's okay because there's a lot of conceptual stuff that at least my kids had a lot of trouble with, and leave time for that. I think making a lot of media cards that break things down into very, very small parts. So instead of asking what is a genius, maybe giving them examples of geniuses, and then giving them a lot of counter examples. So when I would ask what a genius is and one kid would say knowing lots of stuff, then you give them a counter example of, okay, let's say that somebody memorizes lots of facts. Are they a genius? And once you phrase it like that, it becomes apparent to all the kids that, oh no, that's not a genius. So I think it worked out fine, but you're not going to have enough time to do everything I suggested. And so in that sense, you should sort of plan on having them do homework that prepares them to do the making their own intelligence test, which is what I'm going to do in lesson 5, because the topic is pretty much the same thing.